What's good, folks? We back. You ever watched the anime and you've been locked in every single episode, and once you get to the ending it leaves you feeling some type of way? Today that's exactly what we about to be talking about, because some of these animes, they are amazing. Listen, some top tier animes, but the way it ended, it really changed how people remembered them forever. Not because they were garbage, but because the ending, it really didn't match up with what the entire journey put you through. And listen, I'm not here to hate on some of these shows. If anything, I love most of them, and that's why the ending kinda hurt a little bit. Now let's talk about one of my favorites. Listen, we talking about Erase, because this one, the way that they do the time travel, he can't control his powers. His powers happen when something absolutely tragic happens, and I feel like it really builds up this mysterious aura around this man. Like, the main character, he really just there to save people, and you could see that he been doing it for such a long time that it's not even a big deal to him no more. And I feel like what made Erase wasn't the powers, it was the characters themselves, because once they go back in time, you get to see all these people that he used to hang out with, everyone that he grew up with, and him trying to protect them. It made it, listen, the journey, it was amazing. And the characters, you really fall in love with them. And listen, the thing about Erase that's actually bad, that makes the ending bad, is because by the time you're at the end, you are absolutely locked in. Every episode, it felt heavy. You get to see that they basically clicked pause on every single thing that they built up and then click fast forward, because it was really just a big time skip at the very end. And the thing that makes this hurt the most is you didn't get to experience any of the struggle. Listen, we didn't get to see the struggle, we didn't get to see the consequences. They just like, all right, move you 15 years into the future and we gonna tell you what happened to everybody else. Cause listen, if I had to put the ending in real world terms, it's like showing me the biggest buffet, showing me some of the greatest food on the planet and telling me eat up, and then instead of me eating up, I go to sleep, and then everybody telling me how good it is. Like, I don't want that. That's exactly how it feels at the ending of Erase, because they really build up such a beautiful tale just for them to hit fast forward on it. Alright, now this one kinda hurt because this anime, it raised a lot of people. When we talk about Naruto, it wasn't just about ninjas or fighting, it was about what it feels like to be overlooked and what it feels like to be alone. And I think that's why so many people fell in love with Naruto, not just because of the action, but the characters, their backstory, the trauma, and how they handled it. Like, look at Naruto. This man, he chose to smile, he chose to keep his head up no matter how people treat him. And then you look on the other side and you look at Sasuke, someone who really lost everything, and his path, it go a completely different direction. Cause listen, this man, he's isolated himself, he's angry, and he really wants revenge. I feel like this what made the story so special, and it shows people walking down the same road but choosing a completely different path. And from the very beginning, it was building toward something huge, because we kept hearing this almost godlike figure in Madara Uchiha, and you could see throughout the story that this name, it carried some weight, and the story really started leading you toward him. And when he finally showed up, it was peak. Listen, it was peak. You really get to see this man piecing up every single body on the planet. It was 1v10,000. He was kicking everybody's ass, and that was absolutely beautiful. At the highest possible moment of the entire story, they pulled out the most frustrating, most disgusting thing in anime history, when Black Zetsu stabbed Madara in the back, and then all suddenly we deal with these funky ass aliens. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I hate that ending. I still do. Cause listen, the ending, it didn't feel earned at all. Like, there was no build up to Black Zetsu at all. And what might be even worse about it, we got Boruto from it, and I can't stand Boruto neither. Listen, I don't care. I don't care for aliens. This is terrible. Now listen, Naruto ending, it honestly reminds me of Saints Row. Listen, at first the series, it was tough, it was understandable, and it was almost relatable with a bit of gags, and then out of nowhere some aliens came to ruin that whole experience. Listen, I'm never gonna forgive Saints Row. That really reminds me of how Naruto ended. It had such a high point, and then you just get absolute doo-doo afterwards. Like, Boruto, oh my gosh. Alright, now let's talk about one that's actually amazing up until the very end of the story. Charlotte. Listen, the way this show builds up his characters is incredible. You really see how much they care for each other, and you get to see how they struggle when they lose someone close to them, and how they guide each other toward hope when they're at their very lowest. It's a beautiful story. But then you get to that final episode, and it moves at light speed. This one, listen, the character suddenly becomes Superman. This guy stealing powers left and right, and it happens almost instantaneously. The story, it doesn't give you time to process anything. After all the struggle that you've been through and everything that you see, it just feel like everything just, all the problems just melt away. And watching it, it feels like you see this kid who is struggling to protect his family, and then all of a sudden he turns into Thanos and everything just fixed out of nowhere. Don't get me wrong, the show, it is incredible up until that point. It really didn't let the story breathe, and it really left you wishing that the story had more time to play out, because everything that was built up, it was beautiful the way they built it up. It was just like everything solved in 2 seconds. Now listen, if I had to describe how it feels to watch the end of Charlotte in real life, imagine this: you finally get to go on your dream vacation. You get to see the beach or whatever you want to see. Listen, you get to see all the beautiful stuff. You finally there. You ready to experience the world. And then they like, all right, you done. You got to go home immediately. Like, you don't get to experience nothing. Everything done for. Like, I just feel like that's kind of what the feeling is when you watch Charlotte. They build up such a beautiful scene just for it to be done in 2 seconds. All right, now let's go with Akame got killed. Personally, I love this ending. It hit me hard. It really messed me up emotionally, but I completely understand why people might not like it. Listen, this story, it follows a group of assassins fighting for what they believe in, and you really get to feel how much each of them really put their lives on the line, because you get invested in their struggles, whether they win or they lose. By the end of it, it hits you with reality almost. Like, if you fight for what you believe in, it doesn't mean you'll get to see the results of your effort. Like, and the ending is different from almost any other anime, because some people, some people, they want a happy wrap up. They like a good victory. They want to feel good by the end, but this one, it really doesn't give you that. It leaves you feeling terrible, like someone twisting your guts. Like, it's almost trying to say, like, fighting for what you believe in, it doesn't guarantee you a perfect ending. And honestly, that what makes it feel so emotional, because the show, it doesn't really cheat with the easy resolution. It honestly hits you with some real hard realities in a way. Listen, its journey is amazing, and this ending, it will break your heart, but it also feels very real. Now listen, watching the ending of Akame got killed, it's like you planting in the garden. You plant some corn, you tend to that garden, you water it, and then a big funky ass storm come and knock my corn down, and I ain't got no corn no more. Like, this some personal stuff, I'm telling y'all. Hey, rip the corn, man. We ain't getting no corn this season. But that's exactly how Akame got killed feel. You putting in so much effort into something just for it to just get taken away like that. And honestly, I love it. I love it, because it had me feeling some type of way, and it's the reason why this video didn't come out earlier. But I will say there are a lot more that I could cover that also have bad endings. Hey, shout out to Tokyo Ghoul. I'll probably feature that in another video. But if you like the video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to. And listen, if you want to see me talk about the most wild, most outlandish animes I've ever seen, hey, click on this video right here. Yeah, the one with the Uncle Ruckus face. I know it's a bit ugly, but definitely click on it. Now, with that being said, it's all still over. Hit the subscribe.